Hey, my name is PolishLynx and welcome to Sakura Gamer. Well, I guess you are capable of guessing what's the game about. Let's go. I think I've seen enough boobs to last me a lifetime. Well, yes, same. Honestly, when I started work as a computer repair technician, I never knew it would involve quite such a large amount of staring at naked women. I don't even want to stare at naked women. Of course, that's a lie. Why would I when I have Clover? Okay. Sadly, the jobs I get fall into one of three categories. I'll outline them for you, for your ease and convenience. Category 1. People who think they can use their CD drivers as drink holders. A bunch of retards. Category 2. People who haven't realized most issues with their electronics can be solved by turning them off and on again. Yeah, that's actually a solution that helps a lot in most of the time, that's true. Category 3. People whose children, typically male but there are always exceptions, have downloaded large amounts of porn from shady websites on the family computer, thus giving them viruses. Never happened to me. Never. Today, it's not because I don't know that porn when I was underage, right? I never done that. I totally discovered porn after I was 18 already. Definitely. Like all of us. Definitely. All the people discover porn after they are 18. Before that it never happens. Anyway, today I had to work a handful of jobs that fell into the third category. It was awful. There were pop-ups everywhere. I've seen enough digital images of breasts and genitals splashed across computer screens to last me a lifetime. It's so awkward especially when the poor, embarrassed mothers of these porn-obsessed children hang out in the background, wringing their hands, averting their eyes and apologizing. Who wants to look at porn with women in their 40s? Depends. Are the women hot? Knowing wink cloud, well, those women would be freaking hot, so I wouldn't complain. Especially when said porn sometimes involves women in their 40s. Okay. That's always fun. And by fun I mean horrible. In time, these harried mothers usually start falling on typical social niceties as a way to escape these uncomfortable situations. Excuse me. Miss, do you want a cup of tea? Miss, what? Then they retreat to their kitchens while I stress over their malware-infested PCs to potter about ineffectually and spend hours brewing a single cup of green tea. Wait, why did you say miss? If I was ever served that slowly in a restaurant or a cafe, I'd complain. When I'm on the clock, however, I welcome the absence of my clients wholeheartedly. It's hard to focus when somebody else is watching you. Thank you! I know that. Especially when there is so much porn. I don't get paid enough to deal with it all. At least I usually get a cup of green tea out of it. A cup of green tea that, when I finally receive it, is already stone cold. And to think, I only started studying computers because once upon a time I wanted to be a game designer. Hey, you're not the only one that wanted to work on games. Too bad that I suck at programming and everything else. Seriously, the only thing I would be probably able to do is translation. Aside from that, nothing. Anyway, Those dreams have been destroyed now. Destroyed by the menacing specter of adulthood. Adulthood sucks. True. I sigh heavily as I walk down the street. Now that I think about it, is there voiceover in this game? I think there isn't, but I will still do this. Ah, so much better for my ears at least. I sigh heavy as I walk down the street. It's getting dark already. The night air is crisp and cool against my skin. At least it helps calm my head. The wind toys with my hair, making it flutter. The hem of my jacket twitches. I glance upwards and brush a few loose strands of hair behind my ear. The sky is filled with stars. The stars are small, like tiny pinheads, and they twinkle brightly. Pretty! But I don't have enough time to stand around in the street contemplating. I'm tired, hungry, and most importantly of all, I want to take a shower. I cross the street. My house isn't too far away. It's a pretty nice house. All things considered, especially for a recent college graduate, it's not mentioned by any stretch of the imagination, but it has 3 bedrooms, a moderately large kitchen, and a garden, and I'm fucking jealous. I guess I'm not doing too badly for myself. Yeah, I'd say so. Sometimes after a busy day at work, I start obsessing over the negatives. I'd take that house without thinking. 3 bedrooms? Come on, that's awesome. But my life is pretty comfortable, all things considered. I want to move in already. It's looking good. I opened the front door and closed behind me with a slam. Wait, is this us? The lights are all turned on. So this is a Yuri game? I guess Clover is still awake. Okay, so that's Clover. Well, that goes without saying. She doesn't go to bed until 3 or 4 in the morning during the summer. The funny thing, during the summer, I am actually more capable of falling asleep. When it's super hot, I really am easy to fall asleep. Anyway, I think at least, lately at least, that's what's happening. She always has a video game or 2 or 20 to work through. Especially those she couldn't get around to playing during the school term. Same problem. Too bad that I also have job that requires me to fucking not be able to record as much as I want to. Anyway, it's nice to know she's so easygoing. Some things never change. Not to mention also anime and manga. God damn it. So much to do and job is in the way. Anyway, some things never change, right? I sigh and slide my shoes off my shoes. I line them up neatly beside Clover's cast-offs. Clover has too many shoes. Sometimes I wonder if she's trying to stockpile them lest the apocalypse arrives, taking all the shoe stores with it in its wake. Surely there are better things she could spend her money on, like figurines. Anyway, not that it's any of my business. I'm not her mother. I really want a shower, but I should probably dump my bags in my room first. I climb the stairs with my slow, sluggish legs and open my bedroom door. The lights are already on and... This is Clover? Hi honey, welcome home. Clover? Nekohime? What? I look at my best friend of some 10 years with narrowed eyes. Understandable. There are numerous ways you could describe the current expression on my face, both in different apathetic. Apathetic. Yeah, okay, I said it correctly. Apathetic. But excited is not one of them. Well, I'm the one that is excited. Maybe that's what Clover wants, but Clover can't always have her own way. Even if she's incredibly pushy. Pushy enough to invite herself into my room when I'm out, sit on the edge of my bed, and balance one of my VS4 controllers on the sizable shelf of her breasts. Yeah, that's pretty sizable shelf. While wearing one of those ridiculous outfits she likes so much. I like that outfit. Okay, I don't know what you're playing at, but you should put my VS4 controller away. Those things are expensive. Hehehe. What's with the hehehe? Why is she sticking her tongue out like that? It's nice to see you too, Nekohime. For the record, Nekohime isn't my real name. It's Sayo. Good. Clover isn't Clover's real name either. She's actually called Chica. Nekohime and Clover are just our internet handles. Okay. I first met Clover on an internet RP board 10 years ago. We were both in our first years of middle school, not that we went to the same schools. The internet is a wonderful place. We spoke online for years before our relationship transitioned into the real world, so we still call one another by our online names when we're offline like this. Okay, makes sense. I mean, it depends. I mean, for years you say, so how long are you like friends in real life? It might sound a little complicated, but it's not. I just wish when I was 12 I'd had the foresight to call myself something a little less embarrassing than Nekohime. Whatever. Can you please put my controller down? So you see this totally sexy girl posing on your bed and all you can say is, put the controller down? What else do you want me to say? It's just not a very interesting response, is all. I'm not an interesting person. Well, you might be right about that. Seriously, what's the point in all this? I gestured towards Clover, or to be more precise, her breasts. Oh, nothing. I just thought I might be able to fire you up a bit. You've been looking so down lately. Because I, unlike you, still have to go to work. And yes, work puts you down. Don't you like your job? Not at all. Not a moment of hesitation. Having a conversation with Clover while she's posing on my bed, controller propped up on her breasts, is kind of surreal. At least it would be, if I wasn't so accustomed to her antics. Clover does stuff like this all the time. Of course I don't like my job. I have to get out of my bed early, work long hours, and worst of all, I'm expected to interact with other people. You just described the worst freaking things possible. In my job as well. Also, now that I stopped reading text, do you see the background? Sakura Nova 2, Sakura Fantasy 2, Sakura Space that we played, Sakura Dungeon played, Sakura Adventure. We haven't played that, and I think it's not out. Sakura Maid played, 2 of them. Magical Girls played, Sakura Nova played, Sakura Nova 2 we didn't play. Sakura Fantasy, we played it, the chapter 1. Space Free, not there yet. Dungeon Free, Adventure Free, Sakura Maid Free, coming soon. Magical Girls Free, Sakura Nova Free, Fantasy Free. Okay, if on the shelf above there are also Sakura games, then I guess we can expect a lot of productions from Sakura franchise from Wingclad. Well, I'm looking forward to it. I also wouldn't mind getting the physical versions, to be honest. That would be great. I would definitely put them on my shelf. Why not? I actually enjoy those games. Anyway. Well, you've never really exactly been too good with all of that. I know. It's a huge pain. Today was the worst. Was it more or less annoying than the woman at the Shinto shrine who filled her laptop CD drive with rice? What? It was more standard. Horny teenage boy, family PC, too much porn, you know.
Ah, malware, huh?
Lots of it.
And pop-ups.
Hmm.
Did you see any nice boobs?
I saw a lot of boobs. They all start to blend together after a while.
So what do you think about mine? Are they better or worse?
Your boobs are the best boobs there are. Are you seriously asking me this question? Come on. I mean, it's always what I'm going to ask. Your boobs are the best boobs there are. That should mean to ask. Obviously, your boobs are better.
Yay! I knew you were a woman with discerning taste, Nekohime.
Now, if that's all, I'm going to have a shower.
Ah, before you leave, I want to ask you something.
Another choice? No. Oh shit! I want that poster! God damn it! It's so good looking! Holy moly! Oh god damn it! Sakura Dungeon! Carrie, I need that! Where do I get one? Anyway, Clover finally sets the control down. She sits on the edge of my bed, looking at me expectantly. I sigh. What is it, Clover? This better not be something stupid.
I promise it isn't.
You didn't jump the toaster again, did you?
No way!
Or clog the toilets?
That was a long time ago.
It happened last Tuesday.
Details. Ahem.
She clears her throat.
I managed to get us a new tenant.
Oh, you did?
This girl called up earlier and asked if our spare room was still available. I said it was, and she asked if she could come around today to scope the place out, and I said okay.
And she just signed the warrant today.
That's right. Isn't that great?
Clover and I used to live with another girl, but she moved out a couple of months ago. She relocated to Hokkaido. Something related to her job, and the spare room's been empty ever since. God damn it! You should have kept that room for me! We've been trying to wait, I'm Nekohime in this game. That didn't make any sense what I just said. Okay, we've been trying to shift it for a while, but haven't had too much luck. Having another tenant is more than welcome. I don't like people. I really don't. But I do like money. I really do! And I want to turn my nose up at extra income. I mean, maybe I don't like people in general, but some of them are okay. I mean, you just need to kind of get to know them and so on. So, like, not all the humanity is like disliked. Just most of them. Okay, that also... I'm so bad at explaining things. Anyway, this house doesn't pay for itself. I like people who actually view my videos. I like people who actually leave some comments. Way more. Anyway, this house doesn't pay for itself. Neither does the electricity bill, which is going to be through the roof this summer, thanks to Clover's unhealthy fixations with video games. Even so, I'm a little skeptical about this arrangement. Don't you think that seems kind of fast?
You think?
You'd expect her to think about it a bit first. Plus I want to meet her before she signed everything. Anything.
But you never want to meet anyone, Nekohime.
I know, but it would be nice to get a look at her base at least. I want to know what kind of person we're letting into her house.
Don't worry about it. I'm a great judge of character.
Sure you are.
I am. I could tell right away she'd be a really great girl to live with. She was very energetic.
I don't like energetic people.
You like me?
I put up with you. It's different.
Oh, Nekohime, don't be so cold. We've known each other for forever.
And that's why your company is tolerable. I don't know if I can cope with another one of you. Well, we'll just have to see how it turns out.
You'll be able to find out soon enough.
What do you mean?
She's going to move in tomorrow!
Tomorrow? Now that really is fast. Are you sure this girl doesn't have a criminal record? She didn't look like the type who'd commit theft or arson, did she?
Well, it's always hard to tell, of course.
Of course.
But she was like super cute. You wouldn't believe how cute she was.
So you think cute people can't commit crimes?
It's unlikely. I mean, she really was adorable. I'm sure you'll understand when you see her, Nekohime.
I hope so. For your sake, Clover, I hope so. If she's let a convicted serial killer into her home, I'm going to be very, very angry with her. Okay, that's something I don't really understand right now. That feels good. Why? Why are you taking shower in your clothes? I sighed softly as the water cascades over my body. I was so tired after work I didn't change out of my clothes. But in reality, we didn't want to, you know, put any censorship. Like, you know, fog, ray of lights, and so on. Anywho, I didn't even take off my glasses. I don't know if people do that. According to Clover, my glasses are my charm point. Whatever that means. Well, she's pretty charming if you ask me. She plays too many erotic games. It's good that she's talking about Clover, not me. Especially for an elementary school teacher. I was surprised when she told me her lifelong dream was working with children. Fortunately, she doesn't dress in skin-dyed latex when she's around those under 12 years old age. Funny how I mentioned before that, you know, children at the age of 12 don't really discover any kind of pornography yet, right? They definitely don't. I mean, it's not like I discovered it at the age of 12. I honestly don't remember when it happened. But it might be something around that when we talk about internet, because I think we've got the connection to the internet when I was like 12 or 13. I think it was 12. Well, but yeah, I did run into some, I think, Italian program in TV before that, and there was some of that, you know. And there are movies, right? And so on, so whatever. I'd say I turned out to a decent human being. Anyway. And so the moral fiber of Japan's children continues to be protected. Or something like that. I'm so sleepy, I'm not really thinking straight. Then again, when have I ever done that? Yeah... what? I nuzzled my cheek against the slow, steady stream of warm water. I must look like such a slope collapsed at the bottom of the shower stall in my panties. You are dead in your clothes. Still beautiful. At least I had the foresight to take my skirt off. Nice! What about the rest of clothes? I might be lazy, but I'm not that lazy. Yeah! I consider myself lazy, but I've never taken a shower or a bath in clothes. The warm water really is nice. It caressed my skin softly. My limbs don't age as much as they did before. My limbs always age after a busy day at work. That's what happens when you have to take the train everywhere, sandwiched between businessmen and women while the carriage rocks back and forth. Seriously, why is Japan so busy? Tokyo is the worst. I don't like people at the best of times, and I especially don't like them when I'm cramped against them with their elbows and knees digging into me. At least the shower knows how to treat a girl right.
I have a comment.
What? I yawn, idly rubbing shampoo into my hair. I think this might be Clover's shampoo actually. It smells of cinnamon, a bit too strong for my liking. I prefer more subtle aromas, like barrel whiskey or vanilla, but Clover says that's incredibly boring. She's called me boring ever since we first started talking online. It's a wonder we're even friends. Or more than that. It's a wonder I have any friends at all being so gloomy. But I wasn't always like this. Part of it is because of work. Having job does this to people. I think it's inevitable, especially when you're a freelancer like me and your hours are all over the place. Sometimes I get called out for emergency repairs in the early hours of the morning, which sucks obviously. And to think, I only started dabbling with computers because of Clover. It was back when we were both kids and we went to different schools in different parts of Japan. Clover was born in the north around the Tohoku region, and I was born in Shikoku. We could only communicate through our keyboards. She decided we should make a game. We tossed a few ideas back and forth, mostly ripoffs of the Penultimate Fantasy series. Penultimate Fantasy series. I honestly don't know what this is a reference to. Definitely not Final Fantasy. Whatever, and I started studying Java and C++ in my spare time. I built up quite a bank of knowledge over the years. Nice. I tried Java on university, but I sucked at it. Also, maybe because I was burned out already, and I didn't really feel what it needs to be felt to learn anything. C++, it wasn't so bad, but I wouldn't be able to create anything amazing. You know, it's just those easy mathematics stuff, nothing else. Anyway, I built up quite a bank of knowledge over the years. But it was all for nothing. Clover and I never found the time to work on that game. I was too busy with school, then college, and now I have a job. I thought knowing a little bit about programming might come in handy as a computer repair technician, but that was wishful thinking. My career is based around telling people to turn their appliances off and on again. That's all. I have all these skills at my disposal and I've never used any of them. I never had the chance. Now I'm worried that chance will never come. Honestly. I pout, pinching a strand of damp hair between my fingers. What was the point in all of that? Will my dreams of making a real video game, like the RPGs, dungeon crawlers, and roguelikes I loved so much as a child, be for nothing? I don't even have the time to play video games nowadays. I'm too busy working. That's what being an adult is like, I guess. Again, adulthood sucks. Even if it sucks. At least I can take tomorrow off. I need to be around the house so I can welcome our tenant. The new girl. What was her name again? I don't think Clover mentioned it. I bet Clover doesn't even know. That would be so like her. If nothing else, tomorrow should be interesting at least.
Hey, Nekohime! Get up, sleephead!
Yeah.
You don't go serve Nekohime for nothing!
I moan, nuzzling my head into my pillow. I can feel the sunlight dancing across my skin. It runs through my hair. Nice, soft, warm. Why should I wake up when I feel so cozy? I hardly ever get to sleep in. Thanks to my job, my sleep schedule's all messed up. I snatch quick cat naps whenever I can fit them in, between my stints to Kichioji or Asakusa to help yet another useless businessman using his CD drive as a drinks holder, but that's all I get. Sadly, Clover isn't having any of it. She can be pretty assertive when she wants.
Wake up, Nekohime! Yeah!
I hiss, shying away from her fingers, and close my eyelids even more tightly than before. She isn't to be deterred.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
Her fingers fly over my body. They poke and prod about the hollows of my armpits and the soles of my feet until... Alright, fine, I'm up. I push back the blankets and pull myself into a sitting position. Whoa. I blink blurrily, rubbing at my eyes with one hand and... I also want that poster. Did I fall asleep wearing my glasses?
You should be more careful, you know. You could scratch your lenses.
Please, you're the last person who should lecture me about being careful.
Boo!
Clover pouts.
I do work at an elementary school, you know. I'm surprisingly reliable. All my students call me Big Sis, and they always tell me how much they love me.
Yeah, right.
Don't you yeah right me, it's true!
Whatever. I yawn again, pressing a hand against my mouth. My hair is all disheveled. My hair is always disheveled.
Sleepy princess, let me fix that for you.
Huh? Clover sits on the edge of my bed and brushes a few stray strands of hair out of my mouth. My hair is damp with my own drool, but Clover doesn't wince. Instead, she smiles indulgently and pats me on the head. Is this what you do with your students?
Sometimes, if they fall over and hurt themselves.
I'm not a kid.
I know you're not. Not with those boobs.
Clover.
But girls are developing quicker and quicker all the time. I saw a TV show about it. Something about processed meat.
I really don't care. It's hope and dreams! Hopes and dreams, not food. Hopes and dreams of man. Anyway.
You don't care about much. You're so grumpy.
Clover runs her fingers through my hair. She's smiling.
Just like a kitty cat. There.
If you keep that up, I'll bite you.
No, I know you won't do that, my good little kitty.
Don't call me Dad.
But how can you resist when your name's Nekohime?
It was a bad decision.
I think it suits perfectly, hehe.
She continues to pat my head, running my fingers through my white curls. It feels nice. Actually, it's annoying. Okay, why would I say it's annoying? It must feel nice, right? It feels nice. I don't encourage her, but her hand is kind of warm. The feeling of her palm on top of my head is pretty nice. It makes me drift off again. My eyelashes flutter. All of a sudden I feel so sleepy. No, this is no good. I can't let Clover see me in this delicate defensive state. It would ruin my reputation. Whatever loose reputation I have. Alright, that's enough of that. I bat Clover's hand away and slide off bed. With a yawn, I stretch my arms into the air. My joints click. Why are you up so early, Clover?
Isn't it obvious?
Clover claps her hands together. She's so excited she's practically bouncing up and down on the spot. Her boobs bounce with her, obviously. God damn it, why is this game not animated? I'm not entirely sure if she's wearing a bra. I think she's not. If she is, I can't see it peeking out beneath the bottom of her shirt. What a ridiculous shirt it is. Clover is a ridiculous person, full stop.
I'm excited.
Did Snow Skull Entertainment push out a new patch for Underclock?
No, I don't think that they did.
Even if they did, it wouldn't matter. Clover is super stubborn and she only ever plays with one character out of the whole roster. What was the game said? Underclock. Undertale? Okay, whatever. Even if it did, it wouldn't matter. Clover is super stubborn, I already read that. And then she wonders why people in internet forums poke fun at her and call her an unmain. Wait, you meant this game actually? The Overclock. Anyway, I'm
I'm excited about our new cast, of course.
Oh yeah, of course, the serial killer.
I don't think she's a serial killer, Nekohime.
You can never be too careful. Once a guy asked me to repair his computer. When I was poking around in the hard drive, trying to fix some malignant errors, I happened to come across some rather interesting files. Hundreds and hundreds, no, not even that, thousands of images of the cute cartoon characters from that children's TV anime, Pretty Honey, being savaged by tentacles. Pretty Honey. I honestly don't know what this is. Okay, that about the anime Pretty Honey. I don't know what this is about. It was an enlightening experience. Not one I really want to relive. Do you know what time our esteemed guest is moving in?
I'm not sure. She said around midday.
Then we should have the time to clean this place up.
You want to clean up our house for a serial killer?
I thought you said she wasn't a serial killer.
I mean, I don't think she is, but like you said, you can never be too careful.
Don't use my words against me. I prod the tip of Clover's nose. She goes cross-eyed momentarily. Let's get something to eat first. You know what? Let's end the episode first. In the next one, we shall see the new tenant in our apartment or, well, house. I'm not sure if... I think it's a house. Alright, so we'll see where this is going exactly tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you tomorrow. Bye bye.